Where my nigga Rod at, man? Don't get that nigga too, boy. We really got, hey, man. We got smoke for you niggas for days. You hear me?
Chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, this game been a long time coming, fellas.
Those kind of runs, they're gonna open up a world of
yeah,
opportunities.
I'm glad. I like it. I like it. No, you can't. No.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Hold on, don't go nowhere.
Go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They run with Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers now on 2nd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yo. Okay. So what's up? Y'all, you said about an hour? Y'all do y'all man game shit, right? All right, let me see what time it is. Hey, Will, who you talking to? You know, I've been waiting, and I can almost guarantee that you finna check me.
And it's now 14-0.
Hold up, no, listen, bro, I wouldn't have came over this hype, boy, if this shit would finna go down. You hear me? I ain't came over this hype if this shit would finna go down, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Get ready, man. It's about to be the battle of the Titans, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you. Battle with the Titans, cuz. Bring your A game, dog. That's all we saying to y'all niggas. We ain't playing, boy. We ain't playing. We about to shut all this shit down. All that talking and shit. Yeah, all that talking you been doing.
This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to
who the
start
point
the
guard?
ball game.
You?
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
Whoever the point guard, somebody in trouble.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into
Spell it T-R-U-B trouble, nigga. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Our niggas are trouble, nigga. You feel me? Got it?
Anything, at least 3 points. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Smooth, cuz.
A second down throw for Rivers.
I forgot. I got hyped as fuck on that nigga real quick. Yeah, nigga. Smooth the point guard, nigga. Y'all niggas in trouble, bro.
Through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
That boy said, "What up, y'all?"
They hit him and forced that incompletion.
So we about to get his ass, but that's what he on.
On third down, Rivers.
About to get his ass.
Airing it out for Williams, and that's caught inside the 35.
Hey, this nigga talk about you. I thought I knew how to drive, so I need to show him.
A big play there.
Fuck off, nigga.
68 yards.
Nigga trying to use my own. You right, you heard that? Straight like he using those shit against me.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that time.
He said, "Shut your ass up."
Play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive.
This shit about to go down, boy. We can wait on getting their ass off about too long. You know what I'm saying? Too long. Too long, nigga. I ain't gonna tell you no time.
It usually meant that thing's
y'all have been hard to find, man. You know, I know how y'all elite niggas, you know, y'all gotta make time for the little dogs, you know what I'm saying? But you know, today is where you get wet, Jake. You understand? Today is where you get wet, Jake. You know what I'm saying?
Just shy of the 30. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
I can't wait till they got their man games either. You feel me? Y'all niggas need to hurry up, boy. You see that nigga money cut his mic off because he already know.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You already know what time it is, nigga. Nigga better not say nothing. Nothing. We on his ass.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
We on his ass, boy. Know what time it is.
First catch of the new season.
All that little shit you think you about to get away with, cuz? We owe you. Hey, hold on, wait for me, bro. And the time is 6:38. You niggas is on the clock, boy. Don't make me come back in here. You understand what I'm saying? Don't make me come back in here to the clock. Y'all niggas on the clock. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. It's 6:38, nigga. I'll be back. Don't make me come back in here.
Inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Left, 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 left!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Conley's got it over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The 20. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Left, 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 left.
Now it's Mahomes again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Orange. Red.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They run it here with Gordon. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And, look, they had great field position to start, but, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. They'll win a move. And able to work his way down to the 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
12.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You heard what I said.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
You don't worry about me, man. You worry about your matchup.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score
I hope
here,
you be
especially a
successful in your
touchdown. It's
matchup.
almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the score is still up there and the game's going to go on, because you can take the spirit away from the other team. Right, come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Cheat death,
third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
You can't cheat death, boss.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You got me? So it's only one life to live, well, make it count, bro. Make this shit count, bro. You better make this shit count too, bro. All this talking y'all niggas been doing, boy.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Y'all have.
And he's brought down after
Go get your 5, girl. Y'all niggas trying, bro. Go get your 5. We about to dust the ball with y'all. We about to beat y'all. We gonna blow y'all about 40. How about 50? How about 60? How about 43? Come on, nigga. Them all that shit. It's all a mental note, bro. All this shit about to play out right now.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
you talking like you ain't convinced, like you just about to play some scrub ass niggas or something.
And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback
and I'm the weakest, bro.
try and cover
I'm the weakest
downfield.
nigga. I suck, bro. Don't worry about it, man.
Here we go.
This is Thomas. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What quarter you in?
Play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
6:55. Hurry up and get ready, fellas. War's coming. And it's got y'all names written all over this motherfucker.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Push it back. Push it back.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 60 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Kansas City, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new